Why, hello there, darlings, and welcome back to my channel. I am Disney Nessie, and this is the Mad Tea Party. It was invented by my good friend Suzanne from Bubbly, which I will go ahead and link her channel down below, and also all the other wonderful, wonderful channels that also collabed into this Mad Tea Party. Now, the way it works is that we were all told to grab ourselves a very plain Jane top hat from either a Halloween store or online and decorate it to represent either one of our favorite characters or attractions or movies, anything, or TV shows, anything like that, as long as it's Disney. And of course, you can tell right off the bat who I decided to go with, one of my favorite villains, Cruella de Vil. So let me go ahead and explain how I did this. I took a regular plain Jane Party City top hat and I covered it in this wonderful Dalmatian fur. Right here as the hat band is a 2-inch wide satin ribbon. On the side as the fascinating fastener, we have a big giant green brooch that matches all of her, accessories and her eye makeup and all of her aesthetic of Cruella de Vil, surrounded by the spray of white and black goose feathers to kind of signify not only just her being monochromatic, but also her hair. As you can tell, they are split down the side of one white half and one black half. And if I lean in, right in the front is a wonderful hat pin that I found. That is a devil's pitchfork, and I absolutely love it. Nothing is better than that for Miss de Vil. And that's my concoction. I hope you all like it. I cannot wait to see everybody else's. Now, besides making your hat, you also had to invent yourself a little cup of cheer in one of your favorite Disney mugs, which I went ahead and picked my other favorite villain, Hades. And inside here, Nessie Cakes, let's just be real, I'm an adult, okay? And it's pretty late into the afternoon, so I am not ashamed to say that this is a little bit of an alcoholic beverage. It is made with strawberry vodka and white cranberry juice, and it is absolutely delicious. It is one of my favorites, so unfortunately, every time to take a sip, I have to lift the veil. But doesn't the veil make this hat look so unbelievably glam? It kind of reminds me of something you would see somebody wear to the Kentucky Derby. I absolutely love it, and I will be keeping it, and I probably will be using it again. So let's go ahead and answer the tag questions, because it's not just me showing off this wonderful hat or my beverage over there. It's also 6 wonderful tag questions that she had invented to go with this whole situation. So let's go ahead and get started. Number 1, what 6 characters would you definitely invite to your own fantasy tea party or dinner party? Now, I love the villains so much that I think I would pick 6 villains to have a dinner party with, because even though they are villains, if you notice, their manners are absolutely impeccable, with maybe the exception of Cruella de Vil dousing her cigarette out in a cupcake is not, or and ashing in Anita's tea, not very nice. But everybody else, seems to have pretty good table manners. So I'm gonna go with, of course, my girl Cruella. Hades has to be there. The Evil Queen, probably Captain Hook. Let me see, Frollo, and the last villain. I'm gonna go a little bit obscure and actually say Prince John. I think that would make for a really fun, really cool, really villainous, very Halloween dinner party. So I picked the 6 villains. Number 2, what Disney character are you most like and why? Now, all of the characters that I really, really like, I'm pretty much nothing like them except for one. I would have to say the character that I'm most like is Forky. He's trash, and so am I. I mean, he's just, first he was terrified, and then he started to warm up, and I absolutely love it. He is one of my favorite characters, and he's a little scatterbrained, except for like correcting Woody about the carousel. He's like, a merry-go-round? Carousel? It's just those little things like that I would absolutely love. So I would have to say Forky. Number 3. If you were a cast member, where would you be working in the park and doing what? Now, when I was younger, I wanted to be a face character. I thought if I flat ironed this hair enough and maybe got a more honey-colored tan, I could probably be either a Park Pocahontas or a Park Esmeralda, and I thought that would be everything. But now that I'm getting older, I think I would want to be a tour guide. You know, one of the plaids. I think that would be so cool. You know, you ride the rides with the people that you're giving the group tour, so you get to, you know, enjoy that. You get to know little hidden secrets and tricks and tips about the park, which is also everything. But I think having the ability to go into all the secret places would be the best. You get to go into Walt's apartment, backstage at all the rides. It would be so cool. So I think I would want to be one of the plaids. Okay, number 4, what is your favorite Disney song? Optional, sing a little bit. My favorite Disney song, there's no way I could probably sing it as well as the actual person does, but my favorite Disney song is Once Upon a Dream in Sleeping Beauty. And it's just, her voice is so gorgeous, and the way it rings out through the trees, it's just so wonderful. I love that song. And I don't think I'm going to sing it. My voice is just a little bit too deep, and I'm a little bit too tone deaf to really do that song justice. So sorry, Suzanne, but I'm going to have to skip that part, okay? Love you anyway, sis. Number 5. Which area / category of Disney trivia would you dominate in? Name it, and I got you. I mean, I have not only read so many books, I've actually studied some stuff online, I've talked to cast members, I have gotten a lot of knowledge up here inside this hat. I mean, like, park opening dates and first, like, the only thing that I haven't done yet is actually memorize the Walt speech. Like, for those who come to this happy place, welcome. I haven't memorized that yet. But go ahead and challenge me on a question. As a matter of fact, leave a question down below that you think will stump me, and I'll see if I can answer it back, okay? That'll be a fun little thing for you to do. And last question, so sad when these end, is since it's officially Halloween month, I love October, what has been your favorite costume bound that you've ever worn, and show a pic or explain it. Unfortunately, I cannot show a picture of it because I don't think one exists anymore. I was very, very young. I used to go to Kindercare Learning Academy when I was young, and they had a Halloween costume contest, and I decided that I was going to be the Bride of Dracula. So me and my mom got together and we went to the Goodwill, and I found an old wedding dress, bridesmaid dress, because I was a little girl, so they didn't have wedding dresses that small. But I found something pretty close. My mom and I, we rolled it through the dirt, so it looks like I just came out of the grave. There was black spray paint on it and spider webs, and it was just kind of gruesome. My hair was frizzed out to here with these like almost Frankenstein white streaks in it, which was very, very cool. My makeup was done. I had the bite here, just this dark horror glam makeup with the red lips, and it almost kind of like this, except for with more white foundation. Which, by the way, this look, I'm kind of living for it. I think I'm going to adopt green eyeshadow from now on. It kind of works. Anyway, long story, very long story short, is that I happen to have won the costume contest, and they gave me this little plaque that says, you know, Happy Halloween, and it had the date on it, and it's a little marble plaque about this big that I use as a paperweight still. But that was one of my favorite costumes that I actually won something. I've had a lot of different costumes that I really, really enjoyed. Most of them have been handmade. I mean, I've been Medusa, I've been the Bride of Dracula, I've been Magenta from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, a Hug-a-Bunch, you name it, I've pretty much done it. So that was the end of the tag questions, guys. I really, really enjoyed this. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for inviting me and my Nessie Cakes to join in on this wonderful, wonderful Mad Tea Party. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed making my hat and finding all the supplies. I will definitely be cherishing it. And until next time, guys, bye.